Hello.
Hi.
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 I feel like we both got real nervous there.
I got nervous.
Woo! It's almost like I do this every second week for the past 3 years. What the heck? Oh.
I'm just enchanted by the 3 cats that are up in here right
It's
now.
a zoo.
They're very sweet. And they all got the zoomies.
Yeah.
I'm very scared of my water getting knocked over. What are we talking about?
We're talking about ghosts.
Word.
We're talking about paranormal things.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and this is Lucy.
Hi.
You've been here before. You were the funny one from Christmas.
I re-listened to that. And I re-listened to it, and the entire time I was listening to it, I wanted to punch myself in the fucking face.
Really?
I thought I was being so annoying. I
thought
should
you were
not have re-listened to that.
I thought you were so funny, because when I listened to it, you made me giggle. You made me giggle, and you made my dad giggle, so...
Thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
Because as I was re-listening to it, I was like, I interrupted everyone 10,000 times. So anyone who listened to that and said, never have her back, just know I'm gonna be different today.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Jaim, and this is Creeps and Coffee.
A show where we talk about the dark parts of the world around us.
Cryptids, conspiracies, things that go bump in the night.
And the crimes behind the scariest creatures of all, humans.
Join us as we take a look at the stories sure to give you the creeps.
Pull up a seat, grab a coffee,
and let's have a chat.
Talking ghost stories, because you have a lot.
I have a few.
You've experienced more than I have.
Maybe so.
Because a lot of mine are like, oh, a ghost app told me to, like, go left, and that there was a demon there. And then nothing happened when I went left, and I didn't see a demon. But it was spooky!
Right.
And a lot of my stories are like that.
When you were a little kid, did you, like, ever download on your iPod Touch, like, EKG readers?
Yeah, I have one on my phone right now.
Those are so fake, but
no,
they are. They are. They just spit out random words. They're not real. But when I was a little naive child at, like, the age of what? 10? Oh, no. 10's too young. I did not have
12?
an iPod Touch then.
13?
It's probably like 13. Like, I wanted to believe so badly. I wanted it to be true so bad. But it took having, like, real ghost experiences to be like, I don't want this to be true anymore so bad. Like...
Oh.
Yeah.
So they were, like, not good ghost experiences?
I would say, like, the first couple... Like, as an adult now, whenever I have, like, a little ghosty experience, like, it is a fear so primal that at least now I can look at it more pragmatically and go, I know this, like, fear in my human biology is there for a reason.
Oh.
But, like, when you're a kid, all you feel is trembling, shaking fear because it's the unknown, right?
Yeah.
You got no fucking clue what this is. Just grips you. I am such a believer that the scariest thing is being able to hear something and not see it.
Okay.
As opposed to being able to see it, you know? Like a noise just in the other room.
I would agree with you.
A feeling, but you don't see anyone around.
Yeah.
You know something is in front of you, but you cannot see it. That shit just rattles one's bones.
That's one of the few things that, like, I couldn't disprove it, but that was one I would say ghostly experience I had, was somebody said my name while I was asleep in a basement, and it was, like, this close. They went, Jamie! So I went, yeah?
That's awful.
Nobody there.
Awful.
And so that happened when I was, like, 15, and I still think about it, and I'm like, oh.
And, like, we're talking about it, right? We're just talking about it in retrospect. What I want to nail home for anyone listening is that when it was happening, it felt so real. So primal, fight or flight.
Blood runs cold.
And not like, I have an anxiety disorder and I was anxious and having a panic attack. No. This was like, I'm about to die kind of fear.
Oh my god.
Like, scary, scary stuff. So, let's dive in.
Woohoo!
Let's dive in, shall we? For a little bit of context, I grew up in a very old and scary house built in 1840, I believe.
Okay.
In Casson, Minnesota. This house is built out of solid limestone. Like, we're talking, like, 5 feet by 5 feet square blocks of stone, right? And so it's really cool and beautiful and picturesque, and all the windowsills you can, like, sit in because it's a big old rock. So, you know, it's already out in the middle of nowhere. The house is old. People have been living in it for generations and generations. People have died there, right? Like, no doubt. Like, this is, like, homesteading-ass territory. Like, a stonemason carved with his own 2 hands the year that house was built in the side of it, which is how we know it was built in, like, 1840.
Whoa.
It's very, very fucking old. And just down the road is, like, the mine where they pulled out all the limestone for the houses nearby. Oh. There's, like, an ancient-ass one-room schoolhouse. Like, so there's, like, just little glimpses of, like, the history of, like, this house and what life was like.
Old.
Kind of out there.
Ghost.
Fucking old. But I'll say this much, like, all the ghost experiences I had there, I am 100% certain are familial. So my dad grew up there. This farmhouse was his childhood home with all 6 of his siblings. Wait. 5 siblings, including my dad.
Okay.
Right. And my grandparents living in this house.
Gotcha.
And before them, his grandparents lived there. And the context here is that his grandma loved him.
Okay.
And her name is hilarious. Ready? Verna.
Oh.
I think Verna is haunting that place insanely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my dad was a very good Christian little boy, very Lutheran, and was kind of like the most devout of his siblings, I would say. And she was also like very, very religious and just loved my dad. Favorite child. From what I've kind of been told by my mom. Like, my dad would never admit to this, he's too humble. But suffice to say, he is not Christian anymore.
Yeah.
In the way he was. And not to divulge too much, I think she is rolling in her grave. I think she is rolling in her grave.
No. Okay.
You know, I think there's a little malice there.
Is she poltergeisting the place?
No.
Okay.
But when I was a little kid, so you have to, like, go upstairs to all the bedrooms, and the flights of stairs are like a fucking ladder. They are so steep. So I can't even tell you how many times I pissed my pants as a child trying to go from my bedroom to the bathroom because I'd have to piss so bad, but going down them stairs, I would fall down them all the time and just piss myself because I fell down the stairs. Like, at least 5 different times I can think of. Because I would also wear my socks, and it was just a slip and slide at that point.
That's bad. Yeah.
And then, but the real reason is because I would hold my pee so long because I was too scared to go down into the kitchen. Because the bathroom was just off the kitchen. And, like, one time, I went down to the bathroom, and as I left the bathroom, from the safety of the light in the bathroom to the darkness of the kitchen, I swear to God, there was, like, a dark-ass figure just standing in front of the oven. And it didn't move, it didn't do anything, but I just kind of did that thing. When you feel like there's a ghost around, you just put your eyes to the floor and you keep walking, and you just go, and it's not there, you just gotta go, it's not there. That's what I did.
Yeah.
And so my whole childhood was that. Every time I had to go to the bathroom at night, it's not there, head down, it's not there, it can't see me, but I feel it there.
Ugh.
I feel it just standing there. And, like, one time, I told my dad about it, and he was like, nah, you're just scared of the dark. I'm like, I'm not scared of the fucking dark.
I'm scared of the figure in the dark.
I'm scared of this fucking spooky specter.
This hat man.
And, like, Verna's place was very much in the kitchen, you know? Like, it contextually all just made perfect sense to me that, like, this is her. Like, even as a kid, I was like, this is, like, an old woman who's mad. Like, that was just the vibe, and I knew it. So much so that when I was like, Mom, who could this be? She was like, oh, Verna. For sure that's Verna. And I was like, right. Okay,
cool.
right. That's, like, the normal one. Here's some poltergeisty stuff.
Oh.
So there'd be so many times, and also just a little layout of the house. The kitchen was like surrounded by windows.
Okay.
So all of the kitchen, which was also kind of the living room, is like windows. So from everywhere in the kitchen and living room, you can look out and see the property.
Cool.
And it is vast.
Yeah.
You know, especially at night. You look out the window, you're not seeing much but just inky black fucking night for miles. And it's fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
But we have this massive light kind of out towards the cow field that shines a light, at least just around, like, the house portion of the property.
Yeah.
Like, you can't see out into, like, the fields at all. But you could, like, see someone coming up the driveway or, like, walking up the driveway. That's what this light is for.
Okay.
Well, there would be so many times I'd be sitting and you just see, like, a woof, like someone run by the window.
Ooh.
Like a human-sized whoosh.
No.
In front of, like, the windows. And it's, like, not, like, one window. It's, like...
Hello.
Right.
Okay.
So...
Abby, is that you?
Now I'm scared.
I think that was probably just our upstairs neighbor.
Was that one of you guys?
No.
I just asked if that was you. You heard that?
I thought I heard that.
Was
Yeah, that's why I thought it was like...
that? Okay, cool.
Right. Anyway, poltergeisty stuff. So, like, you know, figures running in front of the window. I would always tell myself, oh, maybe it was like a coyote, but it was too fast.
Too large.
Too fast, too large. And situation again where I'm like, I am too scared to look out the window. Because something's gonna be there.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it. Nope. Nuh-uh. And in the living room, there's like this doorway to nowhere. If you open the door, it's a bunch of stairs that go up into nothing. Terrifying.
Okay.
And then directly next to it is a door that has a bunch of stairs that go down into our basement. And it is a Wizard of Oz dirt basement, just a hole in the fucking earth, that thing. It is scary down there.
Yeah.
So I'd be sitting on the couch, like, jerking off and watching Family Guy, you know, doing whatever I wanted, because it's, like, summertime in the night.
Yeah.
And these two doors also have, like, the original hardware of the house. Like, they're old, like, iron door handles where you kind of grasp it and with your thumb click down and a hinge will open up. Like, just shoot up, and that's how it opens and closes.
Okay.
So there's no accidentally leaving it open without it going click, click, in, hardware locked in. There's no breeze opening these doors, right? And they squeak. There have been so many times I'll be sitting on the couch and both doors, either one of them will go do-do-do, do-do-do. You can hear the hardware shaking. You see the thumb handle go down. Click, click, click. Hits the wall. Whoosh. Click, click. Hinge in, little shake, closed again. No one there. That requires a human hand to open and close. Because you have to physically hold down the little thumb part of it to lift up the hatch and have it go back down. And I would be just sitting there watching that happen. Eating my little ices and my Cheerios at like 3 a.m. and just being like, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. My Cocoa Pebbles. My chips.
Oh, that's scary.
That one's bad, right?
That's
bad.
scary.
And also, you can hear footsteps going all upstairs all the time. Everyone's downstairs, and it's like an old-ass farmhouse made of wood and shit. Mm-hmm. There is no question if someone's fucking upstairs. They're stomping. They're squeaking the whole house.
Yeah.
There's no delicate stomping around this house. No, footsteps all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. One time I went into one of the rooms upstairs, Simon's room. It's Simon's room, snap. And I went in there just to kind of like, oh, nostalgia. I went in, got that feeling something was there. And I was like,
Uh-oh.
oh, I just interrupted someone. Like, someone's in here.
Yeah.
And I walk into the room, step right into a chill, cold, freezing spot. And I just, like, look at the hair on my arms stand up, and I feel someone just go, woo, like a huge gust of air, like my hair moved, like I was pushed back as it, like, left the room. Like, as kind of a, fuck you, like, you interrupted me, I was in here alone. Like, that's how it felt. Like, kind of like, get the fuck out of my way.
Oh
like,
my
I'm
God.
leaving now. That was scary. I was just like, shit.
I gotta go
And, like, I
cleanse.
felt so bad, I literally went, I'm sorry! Like, my bad, you can come back, I'm leaving! Like,
God.
didn't mean to interrupt. I should have knocked. And so now, whenever I enter an empty room in Dad's house, I give a 1, 2, 3 on the door. I'm respectful now, because
Oh my
that's what that
God.
was. That's so clearly...
It does seem
it was
like,
upset that I didn't knock.
like, this spirit is trying, like, opening doors and then closing them behind them. You're a ghost. You can just...
And it also, like,
Okay.
it, like, and like, this, to anyone listening, I feel like this is so boring. Because
don't
I
think
know
so.
in my soul, because I was there, that this was for real an entity and not something I made up in my mind. I will not be gaslit about this.
Yeah.
Because it is so real in the moment. That primal fear, my hair standing up, the wind pushing my hair.
Yeah.
Like, this happened, and in a way, it told me what it wanted.
Yeah.
You know, like when you're talking to someone and you can sense they're annoyed with you?
Yeah.
It's that. You know, you just kind of know the vibe.
Oh.
Right? So
See, I want at least one experience like that, because every experience I've had, I can explain away. I'm like, it was the wind, the door was open, the window was open, somebody was pranking me, da 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 da. But also, I'm so scared of that to happen.
And, like, these are my stories. I want to also give one that Simon had,
Yeah.
which is really funny. He was down in the dirt room playing a prank on Dad.
Uh-oh.
Because we're all a little scared of the dirt room.
Mm.
And in the dirt room, there's a spot so dark that the light doesn't touch. Like, it's just one little bulb. But for whatever reason, it's like there is a cloak of darkness
Well,
in
see,
the
that's a
furthest
scary
corner.
movie. That's...
That, like, the light just stops there for some reason. It hits everything else and goes further out in every other spot. But once you get there, it is like a dead zone for light. And Simon was feeling real brave one day.
No, Simon.
And he went in there, like into this dark crevice where the light does not go.
Yeah.
And he was waiting for Dad to come down. Because he keeps all of his... My dad makes honey.
Okay.
He, keeps all of his honey shit down there. And Simon
Yeah.
knew he was, like, gonna go down there in a minute and hid in the dark corner.
Oh.
And as a funny joke, he took a selfie with his flash on
No.
to send to me because he knows I don't fucking go in that corner. Absolutely fucking not. It
Yeah.
scares me too much. Scariest part of the whole house. There's like a demon portal down there.
Yeah.
He sent a picture of it, and there was like a ghost face just behind him going like making a
Stop.
cheesing smile. But it's, like, not real, right? Like, you could argue it's like, oh, it's just the rock formation. Like, oh, it's like, it looks wispy because you have bad phone quality, or you're in the basement, so, like, your phone, like, it's not loading right. Like, there's a million excuses you can make for it. Because it's not a crystal clear, perfect thing. But Simon's like, I swear to fucking God, this is...
But
a
in
ghost
combination with its history of being a dark, spooky spot, the eye testimony of, yeah, you get cold in that corner, you feel something, da 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 da. Ooh.
I might ask him to send me that picture at some point.
Ooh.
Make it the thumbnail.
I want to
don't know.
see it.
You make your own judgments, but it's like so... Even, like, when he sent it to me, I was like, I'm so unconvinced. Until he was like, no, look right behind my shoulder. And I was like, oh. Because at first glance, there's nothing. But, like, when you're asked to look, when you're asked to perceive,
Yeah.
a case could be made. But that's all I have. Oh, no, I have one more farmhouse one.
Okay.
And this one isn't a ghost experience. It's like a dream premonition I had. This one's fucked.
Okay.
So I know very well the woods around my house because I was trolloping in them my whole childhood, like having a good time. Just past the cow yard, there's a sinkhole.
Okay.
And it, like, I was always told my whole childhood, do not go fucking playing in there because you will sink. You know, that can't be stable. It is truly just like flat plains, big ass hole that trees are like falling into. And it's like very beautiful. It's very picturesque.
Mm-hmm.
But like for real, we are not to be going in there. Well, as a kid, I had this like insane, like lucid like dream where I was in my bed and this felt so real. It felt like I was waking up in real life, where I heard like a cow belly aching outside, like something's wrong, like maybe there's a coyote, like we gotta go out there and chase it away. But I hear like this calf like crying. I'm like, oh my god. And so like I get up, I look out my window, and there's like a calf standing in my driveway, not in the pen, not with its mom, but looking directly at me and bleeding and screaming. So I go outside to go find it, and it's a little further out. Bleeding and screaming, and it turns and starts to run away. So I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna follow it, because I'm dreaming. And I lose track of it, and I see it go down into the sinkhole.
No.
And I'm like, right. And so in the dream, I'm like, I know I'm dreaming. This is a dream. I'm gonna go down there. I go down there, and instead of a sinkhole, it's this beautiful icy cave. And so I can go walk up to it, like a hole opening up into the sinkhole. I look down in it, and it's just this ghostly cry coming out of it. Like, just this sorrowful weep that is emanating from this icy cave. And it's, like, dark and sad and just, like, mourning. And I look into it, and I can't go through it. The hole's too small, but I just know in the dream, like, this sinkhole leads to something, right? And so I wake up for real, and I'm just, like, sweating. I'm like, what the fuck was this dream? It was so specific.
Yeah.
And I am so urged to go check out the sinkhole, because I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna go check out this sinkhole. Who fucking cares? I was an adult when I had this dream.
Okay.
But, like, I was told to never go towards it when I was a child. Because it's dangerous. And so I'm like, fuck it, I'm an adult. I'm gonna go check out the sinkhole. What's all this about? Like, if I sink, so be it. And it's perfect mapping to what it is in real life. It was so lucid. And it makes sense that in a dreamscape, I would be able to dream it up with enough accuracy. Because
Astral projecting there.
I've been there. I go to the spot in the hole where the cave opened up, and there's 2 cow bones perfectly placed in the earth in front of it. 2 small calf's bones. Like, sticking up unnaturally in the earth as if it is paving the entrance to where the cave would be.
Oh.
Like 2 flagpoles.
Oh my god.
On either side of this cave's entrance.
Witch!
And I'm like,
witch!
Right. So I take the bones out of the sinkhole, and I go bury them in the cow yard. Because that's what I assume it wanted. Right?
Aww.
And I have a second scary premonition. We have a wood burner on our property where, like, it's such a fucking pain in the ass the whole childhood. We'd have to, like, every spring, every summer, go, like, into the woods, cut down dead trees, load them into the truck, bring them home, like, unload them, put them into the shed in the barn, like, just stack up wood logs. It was the fucking worst, because it's hot, and I'm pissed off, and it's just, and everyone's fighting, and we have to, like, use the chainsaws, and it's just, like, the most, like, it was the job I hated the most, living on the farm, was collecting wood for the winter.
Okay, yeah.
So winter comes, you know, like, literally my dad would wake up at, like, 3 a.m. to go put wood in the wood burner so that we wouldn't freeze to death at night. Yeah, it sucked. I had a dream. This was also in my adulthood, by the way. I never had dreams like this when I was a kid.
Okay.
But, like, I was at my dad's, and, you know, I had a dream that there was something in the wood burner knocking from the inside.
Ew.
Just repeatedly knocking, begging to get out with, like, urgency, like, let me fucking out, like, shaking it. And I was just like, oh my god, that's so disturbing and so creepy. And I woke up from that dream just, like, disturbed. And I was like, well, gotta go check it out for real. What's in there? And I open it, and there's 2 birds dead. Like, in each other's, like, wings and arms. Like, they died, like, this close, just holding each other, basically. And I'm like, right. They don't want to be in there. So I picked him up and I go bury him outside. Like,
oh my god.
Like, clearly they had flown in from the top where the smoke comes out.
Yeah.
Like, maybe they, like, were standing on the edge and, like, fell in and couldn't get out.
Stuck.
And it's dark in there, right? So they can't really see where to fly up.
Yeah.
And the hole's about, like, maybe 8 inches in diameter. So if they fall down it, they're not flying back out.
Oh.
And it was like summer, so we're not using the wood burner. It's not like we would have opened it and flown out. No, it was summer when I had this dream, so it's like, cool.
You're so, like, in tune with,
Oh
like, the farm and the animals and stuff, whether you want to be or not.
And, like, my dad has always said, like, this is a magical place.
Yeah.
Like, there is, like, magic here. And I was just like, you're kind of right. So,
yeah.
Those are my spooky paranormal experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you had any, like, I don't know if, like, what are your thoughts on, like Appalachia or, like, Appalachia? Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So here's my hot take as well. Like, any indigenous group that has, like, ghost stories, man, they're fucking real.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they just are. There's crazy shit that happens in the woods and in nature that I fully believe is explainable, and it's just not particularly, like, tasteful to people that's never experienced it. But if you've experienced it, you know.
Yeah.
You know. You don't need to explain it. You know? You understand that fight or flight fear of something is wrong, I'm going to die, something I do not understand is around, and every bone in my biology says, you need to run for your survival.
Yeah.
Get out. You know?
Yeah.
And I think until you experience that a couple of times, to where you can have, like, more understanding and more nuance to the fear, and, like, you know.
As I say, I've experienced that with, like, humans, like men, being like, oh, I'm unsafe right now.
With a gut feeling.
Yeah, like...
that is in us for a reason.
That person wants to hurt me. Like, my tummy hurts, I need to leave. I've not experienced that, I don't think, any, like, spiritual things.
Yeah.
But that... If I'm in the middle of the woods getting that feeling, yeah.
And, like, I can be in the middle of the woods and get that feeling and know, like, oh, the bull is out. You know?
Whoa.
And so I'll go run home and be like, oh, the bull's out. Like, I know it.
You got strong intuition then, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And, like, I'll be like, Dad, I think the bull's out. And so we go on, like, the 4-wheeler and go look around. Yep, he is. I was trolloping in the woods and could have pissed off the bull. I could have died. For real, I could have died. Bulls are not nothing to be trifling with. Those are fucking scary shit.
Yeah.
But, like, same idea, like, where you get that gut feeling for real scientific explainable stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be in the woods and, like, hear a deer run by and be like, whoa, like, jump scared by it.
Yeah.
Or, like, know if I'm walking at night and I hear the coyotes getting close.
Ooh.
That's scary feeling of, like, I need to
Yeah.
go in. Like, these howls sound close, and it sounds like there's a lot of them, and coyotes in a pack are brave. They will take on a human. Time to go home. You know? Nope.
Yeah. Have you experienced any, like, skinwalkers or any, like, cryptids of any sort?
No.
Not yet.
No.
No.
Yeah, I
Do you
haven't.
believe in them?
Yes.
Yeah.
To the point where I won't even say the name of what it's called.
Yeah.
I do believe that will, like, bring it
Okay.
here. And, hey, we're in a city.
Mm.
I don't think we have to deal with any of that. I don't think you saying it is gonna bring it close. But, like, I
Don't want to risk it.
don't want to risk it. And, like, I don't really have the cultural context of whistling. Like, I don't know if, like, me personally or even the land I'm on, if whistling would bring something by. I still don't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like, but when I was, like, a little kid at night, alone, and like I'd have to go like feed the chickens after school because I'd procrastinate to do it until like 10 at night. My dad made me go out and do it, and be like, oh, but it's scary out there now. I would like sing myself little songs.
Yeah.
To like, because in my head it kept things away. Like singing kept it away.
Okay.
And I don't know. And that was just me. It's not like there's any like actual cultural belief, but like I knew in my bones, like if I did this, nothing bad would happen. If I had to go down into the dirt room, I'd be like, tick tock on the clock, teacher. You know, it's just big time.
Have you experienced any like nice spiritual stuff, like anything with like tarot cards or being like, oh, Mima's here?
I've had like really accurate tarot card readings that I've given to other people.
Okay.
Which is really validating. I mean, here's the thing too. I don't know if I'd call myself pagan. I don't know if I'd call myself a witch. I think other people would.
I was just gonna say, you could totally be a witch by the way your intuition is, by the way your dreams are.
And like, honestly, the reason why I don't is because I think I have a lot of shame around it, mostly from, other people who call themselves witches and pagans. I'm like, I don't want to be fucking associated with these fucking
You're a no-label spiritual person?
Yeah, I would say, like, genuinely agnostic.
Okay.
Like, I believe there are higher powers. I believe there is, like, energy and spiritual shit that simply I will never understand.
Yeah.
Period. End of story. But I do, like, I don't need to call it a religion, though.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really think of it as religion. I think of it as, like, daily life for me. Like, I just know it to be true, in fact, in my heart, and I don't need to prove it to anyone, and I use it to my advantage. For me, genuinely through tarot cards.
Yeah.
You know, I found that to be something my intuition can tap into the most accurately.
Yeah.
And I get the most info from that, and also from scrying. Like when I was a little kid, I didn't even know this was like a witchy spiritual thing to do. But like I would draw myself a bath, and I would look for messages in the soap.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
When I was a little kid, I would sit in the bath really still and like throw my fists in the water and like watch it turn into something.
Wow.
But, like, I would never, like, do that with much intention until later on.
Yeah.
Then with intention, you could actually get something from it.
Yeah.
I didn't think to ask it a question, but I was already kind of, like, understanding that there's something I could look at. So now I still do that. I do that in the bath with the soap, but with intention now.
Yeah.
But it's never really accurate. It's more just, like, kind of an exercise of intuition, right? And trying to trust it and, like, looking for things that are hard to look for. Okay. That's kind of how I build it a little bit. Yeah. And ditto through dreaming. I still lucid dream all the time and dream very intentionally and do all of that. But tarot cards are like, I got a fucking problem and I need a fucking clear answer.
Yeah.
And it will give me one. And it will not be nice and it will be mean.
Yep.
And I go, back to the drawer with you.
Yeah.
My cards are mean to me. They're not nice. But when I read other people's cards and, like, they're, like, jaws on the floor, like, how did it know that? Well, and that's the thing, is I don't like reading people's tarot cards. Because they always think it's going to be, like, a fun thing. And I'm like, this isn't going to be
You
fun.
need to quit your job, like, people are after you.
It's going to be like, oh, your dad was a fucking asshole to you, and this is why you don't have good relationships with your partners. And it's like, I can't, this is what the cards are saying, man.
I'm sorry.
And I'm sorry that it's true, and you didn't expect to, like, have your trauma unfolded in front of you. And you didn't expect these cards to tell you have a fucking drinking problem and you need to get your shit figured out. Like, no one thinks it's gonna... They think, like, your future is going to be filled with money. Like, no. It's never fucking that. Yeah. It never is. It's always gonna tell you, if you don't set your intention around it enough, which I try so hard to get people to do if they really, really want a reading. Mm-hmm. If they don't do that, it's just gonna give you what's emotionally hurting you right now. It's gonna give you what you're
projecting.
What's, like, on your surface at the moment. What's the most emotionally charged thing it can easily grab. That's what it'll spit out. Unless you very intentionally really get spiritually woo-woo, think about it, hold out your hands, and, like, set your intentions so clearly, then it might give you something. Otherwise, no. It's gonna be mean. and you're not ready for it. And
I
so I
was
just
gonna say.
I don't like reading other people's cards.
I've
'cause
done a
it's-
couple where I
It
was
hurts
like,
people.
I'm sorry, I offended myself once. Shocker.
Oh.
My friend said, "Is he the love of my life?" Card said no. She said, "That was rude. He was not the love of her life." Have you ever done like a Ouija board or anything?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, and I've had it go very bad. Yeah. Very, very, very bad.
So, like,
every time I've done it, it has not been good. Don't do it.
it's been real?
Yes.
I did it like twice and my friends were just messing around. We didn't
No.
experience anything real.
And I will say, I did it with friends too that are also like kind of more like spiritually tapped in.
Oh.
And like it's almost like I don't even want to talk about it because it's like not good.
Whoa.
Like in that, like not good in that the person wasn't ready. You know, we were doing it with a group of our friends who had a dead parent,
Okay. Yeah.
and none of us really knew them that well.
Mm.
But they kind of threw their hands up and said, "We are done. We are done right now," because it said like Dad LOV. Dad loves you was probably what was happening there. And they were like, that's fucking crazy. No one really knows about my dead dad. And they were very emotionally upset. Like,
yeah.
only one person in the group could have done something so cruel to, like, hand spell that out, and they would have never done that. No one was doing it as a funny joke. That would have been so cruel. They were very fucking upset. And they knew none of us did that. Because none of us knew except for one other person who would never.
Yeah.
So, like, I believe it to be so true. And then one other time I did it. Oh, I also have a ghost story from Savannah, Georgia.
Okay.
But, I did it once in college with all my roommates in Savannah. And immediately when we put it out and kind of, like, set the mood, the second we turned out the lights, the cat jumped up, scurried to the back of the couch, looked behind us at the wall in the back of the room, did a bunch of like crazy cat moves, and then hid under the bed the rest of the night. And I was like, right, that's not good. That's not a good sign. That's not good. I didn't like that one bit. So I said, I'm done, guys. I'm out. Nope.
That's
No,
a little
we're
ominous,
done.
yeah, a little bit.
No. I don't like Ouija boards.
Story about Georgia?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, I don't fuck with Ouija boards, but
Right.
I do have one story from when I was in Savannah, outside of the Ouija board. My roommate and I were at an antique store, like, in the heart of Savannah, Georgia. Deeply haunted.
Yeah.
Plantation City.
God.
Like, literally, it's the most haunted city in fucking America. Everybody knows that.
Oh my god.
Like, no one in Savannah, Georgia is walking around not believing in ghosts. Like, duh. It's a beautiful, terrifying city
Okay.
with, like, a rich, dark history.
Yeah.
You know? It's icky stuff.
Yeah.
But, we were at the basement of an antique store, and I was, like, straight up asking the staff, I'm like, is this place fucking haunted? Say yes. And they were like, oh, we're out of here by 6. This is terrifying in here. It is, like, and even they were saying, like, the energies in here clash so violently because there's so much stuff. And it's already such, like, a volatile space spiritually that, like, it's straight up not safe to be here at night. And I was like, I believe it.
Yeah.
And so we go down into, like, the basement, we're looking around, there's a piano down there, and I'm like, nice.
Uh-oh.
So I go up to it, and I immediately start playing it. And, you know, I walk away from it, and as I am, it's like someone reaches out and grabs my back, and from my back down my ass, down to my knee is a huge scratch, and I feel it, like someone just took a razor blade and cut my ass, like just nails down my back, and I was like, motherfucker, like, ow! And I pull up my shirt and I, like, literally bare my ass in the middle of this antique store. I'm like, Joey, look at what happened. She was like, holy shit, and it was bleeding.
Oh my god.
Like, for real, a scratch. Owie, ow, ow, ow. Got scratched in the antique
That was
store.
just, don't touch my piano.
And then we, like, turn the corner and there's fucking Nazi memorabilia dressers, and we're like, we gotta get out of here. There's some evil ass shit up in here.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Oh.
But no, and then I asked the staff, I was like, do ghosts play the piano? And they were like, all the time. And I was like, right.
I can tell.
I expect nothing less. And I was like, look at this, I just got scratched. And they're like, yep. have fun.
Did you touch the piano?
Natural consequences. It was goofing. It was not being cautious in there.
That's scary. There's a kitty up in here.
Your other question about
Reiki?
Reiki energy stuff.
Yeah, like good energies, bad energies, and
100%.
Yeah.
100% I believe in that stuff. Mostly just because, like, one, I can feel it.
Yeah.
And you can feel that with people you're around. Some people can't. Some people are a terrible judge of character. Some people I am just like, oh, you're not
You're
nice. Fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
You know, but no, I think in that vein, my mom has, like, a crazy story that I love to tell.
Yeah.
It's like, she got Reiki. She's a nurse.
Okay,
and
right,
so her
yes.
back fucking hurts. And so she's gotten massage therapy. She tore her rotator cuff from overworking it.
Oh,
How do you do that,
I don't know.
Rachel? Well, I know how. She works in a psych hospital.
Oh.
So she's got to, like, throw people into restraints, and they're combative. So, like, she got an injury from that.
Yeah.
And it's now kind of, like, a chronic pain situation.
Ow.
But so she's been trying to manage it through all sorts of stuff. But she ended up through word of mouth, found this, like, healer who lives out in the woods. And who specifically treats nurses, but does not advertise herself, does not do anything. And she basically said to Mom, like, my patients find me. The ones who need me come to me.
Whoa.
And so Mom was like, okay. And had the most, like, insane Reiki healing session that was, like, she just described it as the most, like, spiritually powerful thing ever.
Whoa.
And it was just, she just wept wailing tears, like, just felt so many areas in her body become in sync with, like, her emotions and her spirit, like, for the first time, like, having this, like, more psychic world and her physical world, boom, come together and become one, like, in this very isolated instance, and was able to physically work out a lot of emotional baggage in this, like, basically, like, Reiki massage session.
Yeah.
Right? And so she just said that was fucking crazy.
I want to do that.
Right? But, like, it is a little gatekeepy. It's like, you can't be telling everyone to come see me. Like, only people who need it find it. Right?
Yeah, that's fair, though.
And so it was, like, interesting that, like, because whoever the heck did this, my mom said she specifically works with, like, female nurses because they're the ones that, like, have it all packed up weird.
Yeah.
And know who will come out and get it.
That's interesting.
Weird. But another instance my mom had was with acupuncture. Okay. And this is, like, a literal ghost story. This shit is bananas. Mom called me, like, crying over this.
Yeah.
She was getting acupuncture, and she was left alone in the dark for a little bit. And she just had her eyes closed. They had the nice, like, bing bong music going, you know, the candles, and she was just super relaxed and slipped into this other dimension where she was, like, alone, standing in this kind of, like, dark wasteland, like, of just nothingness. Like, it was just pure neutral dark. And, like, then this entity appeared before her, and it was, like, blue and white, and, like, this, like, circling mass of energy that appeared before her and spoke to her and said, "Are you ready for your first lesson?" And Mom was like, "Huh?" And my mom was like, "What are you? Are you an angel?" And they were like, "No. But if you want to think of me as that, you can." Like, and Mom was like, What are you?" And they were like, "I'm a teacher. And I'm going to teach you something, and you need to listen, because you're ready now. It's time. Get ready." And it sent to my mom's, like, astral body all of its light, and sent it to Mom. And then immediately pulled it back. And it was like, "That is your light. You can feel it. you can, and like, I just gave it to you. Now I want you to take it from me. This is your first lesson. And so Mom, like, really tried to, like, suck all of its light out of it and into her, and did it. And then the teacher was like, hold on to it. This is yours now. This is your light. You can pull it whenever you need it. This is your first lesson. Whenever you feel this feeling. And then it gave her this horrible full body feeling of dread and ick and death and sickness and filth. And it was just so guttural. And Mom just said it was the feeling of death. It said, whenever you feel this feeling, pull your light immediately. Mom was like, okay. Anything else? And they were like, that's all for now. This is a good start. When you feel that feeling, you pull your light, you know how to do it now. You can do it whenever you need, and it is infinite and forever. You will always have this light, and you know how to pull it now. Go forth. And Mom was like, all right, and kind of came out of the thing and was back in her conscious body and was like, holy fucking shit, and like said, hey, come back in here, like, get these needles out of me. Yeah. And they came in, they're like, you went on a journey, didn't you? And Mom was like, of a kind. I would like to go home now. And then weeks later, she's driving. And there's this rough intersection by my house. And, like, you know, you gotta turn right at the intersection to go back to the house. And as she's driving, she gets the feeling. That horrible, horrible feeling. And she's just like, oh, God. And, you know, pulls her light. Just, like, is like, fine, I'm gonna fucking do it. I didn't think I'd ever feel this feeling for real ever.
Yeah.
Done. Pulling my light. Does it? Immediately turns left. Goes the other fucking way. And just kind of goes up the highway a little bit, does a U-turn to actually turn back, you know, to go right where she wanted. And as she's pulling up to the intersection, there's an 8-car pileup. 3 people died.
Oh my god.
Yeah. For real.
Whoa.
The other crazy part of, like, with the angel, before it, like, you know, after it taught her the lesson and went away, it said, by the way, you may want to check your fireplace. And then it left. And Mom was like, what could that possibly fucking mean?
Okay.
And Mom was like, whatever. And so then after this mess at the intersection, after, like, that, she's like, oh my god. And so she pulls over. She stops at the nearest gas station and just sits in her car, hands on the wheel. Massive truck pulls up next to her. She looks out the window. It says, fireplace repair. Call 1-800-BIP-BIP-BIP for a check now. And she's like, right. Cool. The sign could not be bigger. So she pulls out her phone and calls and gets someone to come look at her fireplace. And they said, like, yeah, it was full of, like, a lot of debris. Like, that was, like, gross in there. Like, this hasn't been cleaned out in forever. Like, all the ducts going through the house at the fireplace, like, pulls air out to whatever. Needed to be cleaned. So she's like, right. Cool.
Oh.
Right. And so that's her little pull her light story. And so now whenever she's at work, she, like, her whole thing is, like, she thinks it's because she's around a lot of sick fucking people.
Yeah.
Who are sick in the mind, who are not doing
that
good.
light, girl.
So every day before work, she pulls her light before going in.
Yeah. That's so interesting.
Crazy shit. When she told me that, I was like, if at any point during my life, if she had, like, shown to be mentally unstable, I'd have been like, Ma, you need...
Time to check in.
Ma, you're not well. Like, you need some antipsychotics, something. But she is so with it.
Yeah.
And so...
She's wonderful.
My mom rules.
Yeah.
Like, she is not, like, hippy-dippy woo-woo. But this, like, shook her.
Yeah.
And it had, like, very real-life after effects and consequences.
Yeah.
And, yeah, man. And, like, it sounds bananas, and you just kind of had to be there, but it happened.
To be
There you
fair,
go. So yeah, I believe in energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have many experiences like that. Like, I do think it'd be interesting to do, like, a past life regression or, like, learning about... I'd love to try Reiki. Like, I'd love to go get Reiki done, that kind of stuff. The only thing even close to that I can relate to is I did, like... I might have told you this story, I don't know. I did, like, a group meditation session with my friend, my best friend Caitlin. We've known each other since we were 7. So we were in this class with like 6 other people, and then there was 2 people teaching. I believe the 2 people teaching were like witches of some sort.
Yeah.
And they gave us like very basic, like, close your eyes, visualize a place, any place, whatever comes to you, stick with it. You know, then you visualize you're traveling. It can be a road, it can be a ladder, it can be blah, blah, blah. And then visualize whatever. And then afterwards, we all were going through, like, oh, like, I was in a house, and then I was on a brick road, blah, blah. My best friend and I had, like, the exact same experience, and it was very interesting because I could tell, because I went first, and the way I started talking, I was like, well, I was in a graveyard with, like, really tall, like, metal, like a fence, and my friend was like, I was like, what? And she was like, well, what did the gates look like? And I was like, oh, well, they were, like, spindly at the top. And she was like, me too. And then she was describing, like, the, like, headstones in it. And I was like, yeah. And then where did you go? Well, there was a ladder that went straight up. Me too. Where did it take you? To the clouds. Me too. And we saw, like, the same things. And
that's very cool.
I was like, I don't know what this means, but I think we are connected on some level. Because nobody else experienced that in the class. Yeah, it was very interesting, because we didn't plan that. I didn't even know what we were doing. She had to force me to go to this class, because I was like, I don't want to do it.
It's very cool.
So, I thought that was really interesting.
And it's just so powerful to
Yeah.
have those experiences. And it's like, to anyone listening, I would say, like, if you're listening to this and you're like, this is some crackhead shit, like, ain't no
Does sound
way.
crazy.
Ain't no way. Like, I just invite you to, like, man, just be a kid again. Just be a kid that believes in Christmas again.
Yeah.
You know? Just, like, unwavering faith that something might be true.
Yeah.
And I think if you kind of allow yourself to be silly,
Yeah.
like, if you're meditating or doing these, like, thought experiments and you're like, this is so fucking stupid, like, I look like an idiot, no one's looking at you, no one's judging you,
No
you're
one
probably
cares.
alone right now.
Yeah.
Remove your fucking ego.
Yeah.
You know, just allow yourself to try to have an experience that you haven't had before.
Yeah.
And it's going to feel weird and bad because it's new.
Yeah.
And that's the case with everything. Your first time doing anything feels weird and bad. Think of the first time you rollerbladed. It's not graceful. Doesn't
No.
look very good. You probably look like a fucking idiot doing it.
Yeah.
But, you know, and it's not going to be good on your first try, or your second try, or your third try. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's something that you have to, like, trust that you will get better at, and cool things will come from it.
Yeah.
You just gotta keep doing it. And, you know,
Put it.
I think just meditation is good for so many things.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna get superpowers. None of this shit is superpowers. You know, it's not like we're psychically moving shit with our mind and,
Yeah.
like, becoming airbenders. Like, no. It's just, I think, having a better understanding for the actual natural world that's around you.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything wrong from knowing your body better.
Yeah.
Ever. You know.
True.
Like, I would say, like, one of the biggest takeaways I've gotten from, like, meditation is knowing when I'm about to get sick. Like,
something's not right.
Something is not right. I'm gonna have a cold in 3 days.
Yeah.
Yup.
Whoa.
Damn it. Fuck.
That's
You know.
cool.
Like, to the point where I can feel shit, like, moving in my fucking organs, you know? It's like, you develop an awareness for, like, your physical self that is, like, so powerful, and if you hone in on it, you can sense that there's something else in there
Yeah.
that is still very much tied to your physical sense, but it's just something that's different and more, and I think that
Your
is kind of what
soul.
your soul and your energy, and you can kind of learn how to move it around and make it do things and push it out and in and do stuff like that. But, you know, you just gotta, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. Don't think too hard about it, you know?
Give it a try.
Give it a try.
worst that can happen is nothing.
I'm so serious. Like, go on YouTube right now. Look up Jason Stevenson, British guy, guided meditation, and just do what he fucking says. And it'll feel really dumb. But
Or
just
feel
do
really good.
And hey, I fucking love Jason Stevenson. That guy has been ensuring Lucy Boyum 20 years of good sleep. Thank you, Jason Stevenson. Yeah, just try it.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, it sucks because I say that, but I also fully avoid, like, self-proclaimed spiritual people because they annoy the shit out of me. Because I do believe so much of it is your own.
Yeah.
It is your own experience, it's your own...
You don't need to go around parading it to other people.
No.
Yeah.
And there's already, like, so much nonsense online that, like, if you, like, try to Google... How do I meditate? Like, you're gonna get stupid woo-woo nonsense. Find what's good for you.
Yeah. My final question, if you don't have any more stories, my final question is, have you ever astral projected or, like, done it on purpose or experienced anything or
Right.
accidentally experienced anything?
So, astral projection I tried to do.
Yeah.
And that shit is fucking hard.
Yeah.
It is a hard thing to do. I lucid dream all the time.
I was gonna say, I can lucid dream. I don't think I've ever astral projected, at least not on purpose.
The closest I ever got to astral projection is I was, like, laying down. I could feel the difference between my astral body and my physical one. And I could feel my astral body kind of, like, move up maybe, like a foot out of me.
Ooh.
But then, like, I couldn't separate the two.
Yeah.
And then it's, like, the second you're like, oh, I'm almost there, lost it. You know, it's like, I can't get past it because I'm too excited.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair.
I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, finally! Because, like, literally there was, like, periods of time where I, like, every night for 2 hours I would try, and, like, straight up I don't have time for that anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I just want to go to bed now.
You,
like, I don't care.
You gotta go to bed, you gotta wake up early, you gotta go work.
Yeah.
Time
Yeah, and if I have too much fun lucid dreaming, you know, it's fine. I don't need to see this, you know, Google Maps will show me the skyline, like, I'm fine.
Have you ever had one of those dreams where they all turn to you and go, you shouldn't be here, and, like, you wake up or anything like that?
My dream locals, I like to call them, like, the people who, like, live in the, you know, just in the dreamscape, are, like, in my head, are very real, and, like, this is their spot, and it's like, I'm a tourist, right?
Oh.
And so many times, like, in the dream, I'll walk up to one, and I'll be like, hey, sorry to bother you, am I dreaming right now? And they'll look at me and go, oh yeah, where are you trying to go? And
wait,
kind
that's
of, like,
cool.
point me in the way and then go on to their business. Like, that's been every one of my experiences with, like, my dream NPCs. Except I do remember one time I was lucid dreaming, and there was, like, a specific dream NPC that was, like, following me and looking at me and smiling at me and, like, wouldn't leave me alone. And everywhere in the dream I went, they were there. And I just had such a horrid feeling.
Yeah.
Because normally, a big thing I like to do in my lucid dreams is, especially, like, during nightmares, when they're scary and bad, if I can become lucid and stop the murderer from chasing me, stop the shark from attacking me, if you can, like, kind of become lucid and go, what are you? What are you?
Yeah.
What is this? They will answer so honestly.
I usually just, when I do that in, like, a nightmare, I'm like, this is a dream, and then I just fly away. I've never thought about confronting them.
Yeah, just like, what are you doing? What are you? What feeling am I having? What experience are you that is just clearly eating at me?
Yeah.
And the shark I bring up very specifically because I was, like, in a shark attack dream, and, like, I just remember I stopped in the water and I was, like, being, like, eaten alive, and I just, like, looked at it in its eye and I was like, what are you? And it looked back at me and just, like, gave me the feeling of, like, anxiety about my little brother.
Whoa.
Like, you know, and him, like, not doing good.
Yeah.
And, like, the pressure to take care of him. And I was just like, right.
And
Right.
that's what's chasing you.
Right. That's what's eating at me right now.
Yeah.
That's all this is. That's all I am, is what
Whoa.
it said. And then the second it did that, it died and sunk to the bottom of the lake. And then I was
Whoa.
able to swim back up and continue the dream. So, like, I 10 out of 10 recommend. Everyone should go read the book Oneironautics. I don't know, I'd have to look up the author.
Okay.
Yeah, but
I
it
can
was
also leave a link for that.
it's a solid book, and all about lucid dreaming. And when I read the chapter on doing just that, like confronting the thing that's chasing you, I found I was able to do it, and I did it, and it like, holy shit, it was just such an aha moment.
Yeah.
But to circle back to what I was saying, that creepy lady that was staring at me in my lucid dream.
Right.
It was the scary, terrible feeling of like, I'm going to die. I felt no urge to ask her what she was. I did not want to fucking know.
Yeah.
And I woke up. I was like, nope, we're done.
That's scary.
Nope. No.
So scary.
Nope.
Fair enough. Lucy, thank you for being here.
Oh, yeah,
I feel
thanks.
like I've learned so much, and I also learned you're so emotionally intelligent about yourself. Like,
oh, man, thank you.
It's very impressive.
I feel like I sound like a crazy person whenever
No.
I talk about this stuff, because it's like, man.
If you do, this is the right place to do it. But also, I don't think it's crazy. I'm sitting here like, what else? Tell me more. What else
Tell
happened?
me more.
Literally.
But if there's anything to take away from my, like, schizophrenic ramblings, is that these experiences are 100% my own.
Yes.
And, like, they're very real to, like, me, and I expect no one else to ever, I guess, relate.
Yeah.
But I believe that you can.
I believe
if you
you.
want. Like, truly just if you want.
Yeah. While I don't say, like, I'm a 100% believer, I do believe these things happen to you.
Yeah.
Maybe I can't explain them, maybe it was just wind, maybe it was a ghost, maybe it was a fourth dimensional being, maybe it was an alien. Whatever it was, whatever you experienced, yeah, I think that was real. Whatever it was. That's very interesting.
And in that same vein, I don't want to disparage anyone with schizophrenia. In fact, you should take that exact same line of thinking and go, what they're experiencing is very fucking real to them. They are seeing an actual figure to them.
Yeah.
You know? Illness of the mind is still very fucking real.
Yeah.
You know, someone who's dealing with psychosis is dealing with that, oh shit, I'm gonna fucking die fear.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
And, you know, there are things that are not spiritual that are just your brain chemistry not acting right.
Yeah.
100%. And there's a huge difference between, like, having, like, a spiritual experience and having a hallucination. And I can speak to that a little bit because my little brother is schizophrenic.
Yeah.
And there is a huge fucking difference.
Yeah.
When he is, like, experiencing a hallucination that is scary, it is not something he can run away from or talk down, like, and it is so real to him.
Yeah.
And you have to, like, kind of honor that.
Yeah.
There walks a fine line. And that's another reason why I don't like subscribing to, like, calling myself a witch or a pagan, because a lot of what I see online is I'm like, I think some of y'all are mentally ill.
Spiritual psychosis is a real
Spiritual
thing.
psychosis is a very real fucking thing.
Yeah. And you don't realize until afterwards that you were in spiritual psychosis.
Yeah.
You were doing crazy talk.
Yeah. And it's like, I know I speak about all this stuff like it is very real because, again, only to me it is. You know, I'm not saying to anyone listening that your experiences are 100% real, because if your experience is like a ghost telling you to, like, hurt yourself and others,
Yeah.
or, like, you know, or even, like, straight up, a lot of Max's hallucinations aren't even, like, sinister like that. Like, he has one where it's like an old British woman going, "Where's my baby?" You know, it's not even, like, scary, it's just like,
That's weird.
your brain is misfiring right now.
Yeah.
Dog. Like, I'm not seeing any of that shit's fucking real.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Where's my
You know what I
baby?
mean.
Yeah.
Be nice. Be fucking nice. You know,
Yeah.
there you go.
Is that your final message?
Yeah,
for
be
people?
fucking nice.
Yeah.
Just don't be an asshole.
Yeah. Well, thank you
Wow.
for being here, Lucy.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for
It was
taking the
such a
time.
delight.
Yeah, I love all the stories, and Burger loves the company. And
Burger.
if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, it's Creeps and Coffee, and X/Twitter is Creeps and Coffee. If you want to email us, tell us about any of your ghost stories. creepsandcoffee@gmail.com. We hope you guys have a wonderful day, night, evening, whatever. And yeah, thanks again, Lucy.
Oh, thank you.
Yay!
Creeps and Coffee is produced and edited by us, Kate and Jaim.
Our theme music is Stuck in a Hole by Dated.
For more information on where to find them, check out the link in our show notes. And to connect with us, follow us on Instagram and Twitter